Thank you for choosing Ibiab, your all-in-one business management solution. At Ibiab, we know that immigration compliance isn't just about ticking boxes. It involves complex processes requiring accuracy, coordination, and collaboration across departments. That's why we've developed a dedicated immigration and compliance module, purpose-built to help your team manage, track, and stay ahead of every compliance responsibility. Let's start with the calendar, your central hub for all compliance-related dates. From visa renewals and passport expiries to recurring compliance events, everything is clearly laid out in one unified timeline. When you navigate to the Calendar tab under Tools, you're presented with a visual layout of all upcoming compliance activities. You can toggle between daily, weekly, or monthly views to keep your team synchronized and prepared. With every event, you can add event venue, specify where it will take place. Choose a delivery method, for example, in-person, online, phone. Use event categories, classify by type, for example, visa filing, compliance review. Creating a new event is simple. Click Add Event, complete the form with roles, for example, who the appointment is for and who the appointment is with. Provide time slots, choose a compliance event category to classify the purpose. Example, visa filing, appointment, or right to work check. Set a delivery method, for example, in person, by phone or online, and add internal event details. You can also toggle notifications to alert the employee or tenant and relevant compliance team members. And that's it, you can hit save to add a new event. You can manage a single event by clicking on existing event and use action buttons to download, link activities, add invoices, notes, payments, or tasks. The calendar ensures no detail falls through the cracks, providing real-time visibility and structured coordination for your entire team. Next, we have the Notes tool, your digital notebook for capturing every detail of the compliance journey. Each entry is time-stamped, organized, and linked to a specific case. For example, if HR schedules a right-to-work check and verifies a valid e-visa or share code, that update is instantly logged in Notes. With the Notes tools, you can edit to update details, view to read the full note, download to save the note as PDF, add a shortcut note to save time when making another entry, add task to quickly create a new relevant compliance task, delete to remove the note if no longer needed or entered in error. Create a new note by clicking Add Notes, then select your user role, then individual users. Enter your entry, start and end times. Ensure end time is later than the entry start time to ensure accurate time recording. The system will then calculate your total minutes. Enter a clear subject and description. Notes help transform daily updates into clear, auditable records, ensuring transparency, collaboration, and accountability. Our Tasks tool is essential for managing every compliance-related action, from scheduling appointments to assigning responsibilities. Access the full task table to see allocated for who the task concerns and allocated to who's responsible. Example, when a new migrant is added, a task is automatically assigned to a compliance manager with relevant compliance due dates and reminders already set up. With each task, you can edit to make changes to task details, view to open the full task description, download to export as a PDF for records, add subtasks to create follow-ups linked to the current task, add note to attach context or updates, delete to remove the task if no longer required or entered in error, send reminders or update status using the status button. To create a new task, click Add Task. Select Allocated For and Allocated To roles. Choose CC recipients, set recurrence, enter a subject, description, due date, priority, and status. Attach documents, for example, PDFs or ID scans. Optionally mark the task for bring forward tracking. The Task tool ensures nothing is missed, helping your team stay compliant, organized, and proactive. Communication is vital throughout the immigration compliance process. From onboarding to status notifications, the email tool keeps everything centralized and traceable. You can send formal letters, reminders, and updates directly from the platform. You can use two template types: email templates or letter templates. Organize templates by main category and subcategory. Example: use a visa document request email template to request right-to-work evidence. Use a compliance review letter template for a formal compliance audit request. To send a new message, click Send Email. Select role and user, enable CC if needed. Choose email or letter. If using a template, choose the main category and subcategory. Which template you are using along with the subject and the body of the email will autofill. Just personalize the necessary sections like name and address and send. With templates and a streamlined interface, our email tool ensures your compliance communication remains fast, consistent, and professional. The Workflow module empowers your team to manage end-to-end compliance processes tailored to your business operations. Once toggled on, Workflow settings will appear under Tools menu. It will also appear in the Migrant Customer tables, and of course within your Settings page. In Workflow settings, define your process. Combine system-generated steps and user-defined steps. Use the Workflow Steps button to add new steps. Total workflow days shows the sum of the durations of all individual steps within a workflow. Workflow completion stage lets you designate a specific step as the final step of the workflow. Customize your descriptions, acronyms, task instructions, and time allocations. You can reorder steps with our drag and drop feature. Please note that steps can only be deleted in reverse order. Example workflow. Step 1, migrant onboarding and questionnaire. Step 2, document checklist issued and received. Step 3, initial review via home office portals. Step 4, add visa passport expiry dates. Step 5, check calendar for reviews. Step 6, final upload of supporting documents. Each step can be clearly defined, customizable, and will ensure that no part of the compliance process is missed. With your workflow defined, managing compliance is just a few clicks away. In the Customers menu, access action items like events, notes, emails, payments, and tasks. On the Activity Management page, create activities and assign them to migrants. Once the first activity is saved, click Start Workflow. From here, you can use checkboxes to track completed steps. You can start any workflow manually at any time, which is useful when a workflow has not been auto-triggered by a compliance event entry, or an expected initial payment hasn't yet been received. Click Update to start the workflow. The workflow will then commence and will automatically assign tasks to managers. Sends email notifications with deadlines. Track step-by-step progress via a progress bar. Enables reminders and status updates directly from the workflow. Navigate to Tools, Workflow for a full company-wide view. Filter by status or date. View or delete workflows. Download reports or performance summaries. The Workflow engine drives accountability, tracking every document, deadline, and task so that your team stays aligned and compliant. At Ibiab, we're not just building software, we're building a platform that helps you manage life-changing immigration journeys with clarity, structure, and confidence.